Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some exciting chemistry with an experiment involving mercury. But before we jump in, a friendly reminder, safety first. Mercury is hazardous, so always handle it responsibly and with proper gear. Now, let's add some mercury to the test tube, followed by some water. Once everything's in, we'll carefully heat the test tube using the Bunsen burner or hot plate. Mercury has a much higher boiling point, 356.7 C, compared to water, 100 C. So, while the water boils and evaporates, the mercury remains in liquid form. Mercury and water don't react with each other. They form an inert mixture, where each substance retains its properties. If you boiled mercury with water, you'd likely end up with concentrated mercury at the bottom of the container and water vapor escaping. This is very dangerous because mercury vapor can easily be inhaled and lead to poisoning. Next, we'll introduce small amounts of copper sulfate, nickel sulfate, and potassium dichromate. You might notice the solution's color changing and some bubbling or fizzing. Now, keep a close eye on the mercury. Here comes the surprising part. The mercury might seem to vanish. Even though the mercury appears to be gone, look closely at the bottom of the test tube. Once everything's in, we'll carefully heat the test tube using the Bunsen burner or a hot plate. These are likely mercury compounds that formed due to the reaction with the other chemicals. While this may seem like magic, there's a scientific explanation. As we boil the mixture, the mercury reacted with the potassium dichromate, nickel sulfate, and copper sulfate, forming new substances that are no longer liquid mercury. These new compounds are most likely mercury sulfates and chromates, which explains the black residue. That was a fascinating experiment, wasn't it? The seemingly disappearing mercury and the formation. You might see some black dots forming. Of those black residues are definitely intriguing. But remember, this is just a glimpse into the wonders of chemistry. There's so much more to explore. If you enjoyed this experiment, leave a like and subscribe for more science adventures. Let me know in the comments what other scientific explorations you'd like to see. And as always, stay safe and keep experimenting.